So welcome back to another video. Today you're joining me with a very exciting car, the Nissan Litchfield LM20. Start off on the other side with the good bit of this car, which is obviously the engine. So there we go, it's the heart of the beast. So Litchfield quote us at 666 brake horsepower with 820 odd newton meters of torque. Now I did ask the owner and he thinks it's running a little bit more, maybe up sort of in the 670, 680 range. But obviously with the internals this has got and the things Litchfield's done to it, you can take it all the way up to sort of 1200, 1400 to sort of sky's the limit I suppose. Right, so let's talk a little bit about what's in the engine. I'm going to have to cheat and use my cheat sheet here because it's just not staying. So you get a 102mm exhaust system with sport cats. You get a cast down turbo downpipe, larger fuel injectors, higher fuel pump, Litchfield air intake. I thought you'd be able to see the intake, but there you go. It's like down here somewhere underneath this carbon composite. Boost hose, intercooler, 6 custom ECU calibration, 4 switchable maps, adjustable boost levels, an upgraded gearbox software. And I will say on the gearbox front, it's usual gearbox talk, the auto does work really well. I was quite surprised at how well the auto does work. It seems to know what you want it to do most of the time. And I think that with the manual in first and second, you've got to like be on the shifts, otherwise you hit limiters and bouncing all over the place. So I think you're pretty much alright with the auto. With the way they've set it up, they've done a really good job at setting it up for what it needs to do. If it's me, I think I'd have to head up to the 1000, just because I want to own a 1000 brake horsepower car. But I suppose you've got to keep it drivable. So let me show you what makes this LM20. So you get this extra carbon front lip, which is very nice. I can imagine the way I'll go over speed humps, it might not last very long. As you come around this, so you get these upgraded wheels, upgraded brakes, disc calipers, running on the Michelins. You've got this extended side skirt. As you come around, you've got the extended rear diffuser with the extra vent, massive exhaust, which will show you from the rolling footage. You'll hear it sounds like a beast. When you go through the tunnels, it makes a rather meaty sound. Extended carbon rear spoiler, which actually, I think people go over the top on spoilers on these cars. I think this spoiler is like the best of a medium. You get people that put massive big ironing board wings on them. I think it's just too much. I think the car like this has just got a nice subtle look, but if anyone wants to race, then we always game. In the inside, you don't get much difference, to be fair. You could get an optional sports seat, but this one's got the standard seats. I don't think you need anything else other than these standard Recaro seats. They're very comfortable. They hold you in. You still got your rear passenger seats. I mean, the back is not the best. We'll do the usual, and I will try and jump in. Let me move this forward. So you can see the driver's seat there is in my driving position. There is no way I'm fitting my chunky self behind there. So let me try and fit in this one here. Hold on. Just give me a maneuver. Whoa. Yeah, this is not pleasant. This is literally akin to being in the back of the TT. It's horrible. Let me put the chair back. Oh. Yeah, to be fair, I don't even think my kids would like it in here. Let's get out of here as soon as possible. Let me see if I can now maneuver out. Oh, yeah, not the most elegant. Woo. Like I said, not much different in the inside. You get a upgraded Alcantara steering wheel with a 12 o'clock red stripe. Other than that, it's pretty standard. You do get 4 different modes, so you can still achieve a certain level of fuel economy even on a car with this much power. But I mean, from the drive, it's just a beast. It is a beast. It's like, it's made me want one, and it's made me want a GTR more than I ever have before. Right, so here we go. We're inside. We're just going to go for a short little tumble around the block. I have had a longer drive in the car, but we're short on time today, so we're just going to go quickly around the block. We'll talk about a couple of the aspects inside, and then we're done. So, you press your start button here. Now you've got to press the button here to turn off the immobiliser. That's done. Foot on the brake. Oh, we got no key. Hold on. Car. Oh, so that one. Press. So, right, hold on. See how nightmares this thing's gonna be. Hold on. There we go. So we're into life. Takes a bit of working out, but we'll get there in the end. So, as you can see, this thing sounds like an absolute beast. So we're into auto on the box. Okay, we're going into reverse. There you go, over there. So lovely reversing camera, concealed around, no problem. Just make sure we don't want to scratch this very expensive car, seeing as it doesn't belong to me, even though I wish it did. So let's take it back. I'm not even looking at reversing camera, to be fair. Alright, so to drive, even now, look, like a low speed, to drive, it's absolutely fine. Like it's on my little drive a minute ago. We drove like a little way. Like, I was in the car for probably about half an hour, 40 minutes, and we got stuck in a bit of traffic. The car's perfect in traffic, and I was so shocked at that. I thought this car is going to be a nightmare in traffic or a nightmare doing anything normal, and it was absolutely fine. Yeah, we was moving in traffic, and I thought this was going to be a nightmare in traffic. No problem at all. It was absolutely fine. I had no trouble with it at all, which I was surprised at. I was really surprised. So this. I mean, it just drives so nice. It's just this car, man. I literally, we went out for a long drive and I had the owner with me in the car. Great guy. Just like, we're just chilling, driving, talking about the car, talking about Litchfield, whatever. And it was just like, I just wanted to just say, get out, I'm stealing this car. I'm stealing it. Because I just love it. I mean, look, we go down a tiny bit. You're gone. You have no trouble. I would race anybody in this car. No problem. No worries at all. I think this car, I think this car is absolutely what you want. If you want a nice, I mean, look, like I said, you see the back seats. You're not getting any of your mates in there. None of our mates are very slender, so none of our mates are getting in there for definite. And another small negative, the suspension is very stiff. I mean, as you can probably see, I bet the camera's jiggling about everywhere. I would have tried to do my best to smooth that out in the editing process, but the suspension in this car is very unforgiving. I mean, look, see, we go through a bump there on purpose, and you see it is very. I think with a back like mine, if you're driving around sort of where I live in London and stuff, after a little while will get a bit tiresome. And like I said, you're not getting any large friends in the back. You're probably not getting any full-size friends in the back. But I can still put my kids in the back. I can still take them to school. It's got a big boot, so I can fit a suitcase in it. I can fit the shopping in it. To me, I could justify this to the missus as a family car. And I'm definitely going to attempt to. I mean, listen, let's not pretend here. An LM20 is not in my price bracket. What? No way, shape, or form. Like I said, this is a channel for normal people, and I am just a normal worker bee. Like I said, this is a channel for normal people, and I am just a normal fellow, just with a deep passion for cars, and I'm willing to waste a good chunk of my earnings on cars. But even at the giantest of all stretches, I would not stretch to an LM20. I mean, there's only 20 of these made. This one we're driving now is number 3. So, and there is a couple for sale, but you're talking 85, 86,000. It's not happening. But I could probably stretch to an 09 plate R35, and we'll do the bits ourselves. Could we done take it up to Litchfield, try and get to that magic 1,000 horsepower for cheap as possible. And yeah, man, I was on the GTRs. Always loved GTRs. Big like Fast and Furious fan, etc. But as time went on, I thought, oh, you know what? They're just not that like. I want like a certain level of premium. If I'm gonna spend a lot of like my next car, I want to go up a bracket, obviously. And I thought like, but is it gonna be like it's a Nissan, isn't it? Like obviously for me, it's a GTR. Like it's everything. But for normal non-car people, you try to say to my missus, oh, I'm spending all this money on a Nissan, she's going to be like, have you bumped your head? She thinks I'm buying a Duke. But driving this today, man, it is really like, really changed my mind. I mean, I don't think I'd have the suspension set up as stiff as it is on this car. There's a few things that have different to how this car is. These seats as well, I mean, I'm not a small man, but the bolstering in these seats is a bit like someone giving you a very tight squeeze. So I might go for the little more chubby man seat, maybe, etc, etc. But that'd be a journey we'd take together. I mean, let me hear in the comments if people want to see a GTR come on the channel. I'm very much willing to try and make it happen. So let me hear in the comments. Is it a GTR after the TT? Is GTR the next car fella project? Like I said, love this car. Haven't that much time for it today. Obviously, we're just the owner's been kind enough to let me come up, film with the car. He's been really gracious, really helpful. So just trying to get as much information for you as I can. film as much for you as I can, and just trying to grab as much sort of footage and whatever as I can for you. So again, hopefully you've enjoyed it. There's more review content coming, more TT content coming, and just stay tuned, stay subscribed, like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. I don't need to keep growing this channel, and maybe bring a GTR to all of you. Thanks for watching.